Hiya footy fans, it's Saturday the 4th of November. The games are over. I'm Baller and it's time. Let's chat ball. Yeah, let's have a look at all of today's games, starting with the early kickoff, Fulham Man United. Man United coming into this under a lot of pressure. Ten Hag under a lot of scrutiny. A lot of pressure. I'm not sure what do the fans, Man United fans, make some comments down below. What do you expect from not only this squad, this first team that you have, but what do you expect Ten Hag to do with the players that he has? This is not a classic Manchester United team. This is a team that Ten Hag has said he wants to build upon the possession game that he was known for at Ajax, and he wants to build on the DNA of what Manchester United are known for. Now, explain to me what he means by that. Manchester United's DNA is built around what a lot of people will say is the Scholes, the Giggs, the Beckhams, the Roy Keanes, the Steve Bruces, that era, those sort of players. They're just not in this Manchester United team. What a lot of people have said is that this Manchester United team are blowing hot and cold. They are playing good, playing bad, playing indifferently. This is typified by, in my opinion, this guy here, Fernandes. Great player on his day, which the era I have already quoted you for, those players didn't have a lot of off days, did they? But this current Man United team, they've got a 1-0 win today. Back on their feet, another 3 points, move on up the league. This team is not a patch on an old Manchester United team who used to take on all comers in this country and in Europe and generally beat them. Man United, you've had a good time. You've had a lot of success. You have to wait for it to rebuild. 1-0 Man United, they move on up the table. Have a look at the stats for the game itself. Possession, Man United with 55 to Fulham's 45. 12 shots for Man U to Fulham's 18. But as you can see, it finished 1-0 to Man United. Fernandes in 1 minute plus of added time, assisted by Pelistri. The stats don't necessarily tell the whole story. The result does. 1-0 to Manchester United. We move on. Brentford, West Ham. This looked like it was a great game from what I saw. Brentford taking the lead on 11. Malpai with a goal, on Yeko with the assist. West Ham equalise on 19. Fukudas assisted by Antonio. Greatly underrated. Massive value for a West Ham team still. I'm sure he's around 31, 32, maybe a bit older. Antonio still making a difference in the game. You can see there with the red ball, Mavropanos, an own goal on 55. But before that, we had Jaron Bowen giving what proved to be at the time the lead. Mavropanos was the equalising goal for Brentford on 55, 10 minutes into the second half. On 69th minute, Nathan Collins assisted by Jensen with what proved to be the winning goal. Let's have a look at the stats for the game itself. Brentford with 59% possession. That's really good. Brentford do play quite a nice game a lot of the time. To do that against a team of West Ham's talent. Now, in West Ham's team, you haven't got like a shining star or a couple of good players. You've got a good team, good solid team. To beat a team like this, you have to be a good team yourself. You have to maintain and keep possession and do something with it when you've got it, which is what proved today. Quite an even game. 3-2, 5 goals. 2-1 at half-time to West Ham, but it ended up with Brentford taking the points, as we see. On to the next one, my team, Burnley. Great away win. 2-0 to Palace. I wouldn't say that it was a great away performance, but as I said, it's all about the result. As you can see with the stats here, 33% possession. Burnley had 2/3 of the ball, had a lot of possession. I want to show you a player I'm expecting to see a lot of this guy. Luca Cagliosho plays number 30. I'm predicting big things with this guy. Joe Ward, an experienced right back, was up against this guy today for my team. Couldn't get anywhere near this guy. You can see he's had 11 appearances, 2 being as sub, hasn't scored a goal. This is going to change. This guy plays like he's got an electric wire connected to his ankles. He gets the ball, he comes alive. He's got fast feet. He is going to be a player, someone who will make a difference for Burnley this season. As you can see there, Joachim Andersen, three great intercepting tackles during the match. See Roy Hodgson, the old warhorse, or the old warhorse, putting out more points out of the bag. Vincent Kompany, I'm not too sure. Burnley are one of them teams. I've done my predictions for the league, and I think Burnley will go down. But the interesting thing is going to be how teams like Palace and Burnley, Sheffield United, Luton, Bournemouth, Everton, those sort of teams, Wolves, they're all involved in the mini league that is, what should we say, 15th position downwards. How teams like this, what they looking for in the transfer market, who they sign, how aggressive they take it on. Joachim Andersen, 2 or 3 great intercepting tackles. Pair him with Mark Gay, England regular now. I just hope we don't get pillaged in the winter transfer window. I do, however, think that we will be losing a couple of players, in maybe more, in the next summer transfer window. I hope we tie these players down to extended contracts and get what they're worth. We haven't had a good record in the recent future. Are we a buy to sell club? I hope we're not. I hope we're learning a lesson. You need to retain these players. What we're seeing I want to make a quick point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm sure there's an average of 4 or 5 yellow cards today. I'm noticing there's a lot. I think refs are being put under undue pressure because of VAR. Ref makes a decision. VAR take a look at it. We're not sure. Come and have another look at it, they say to the ref. The ref then goes and have a look at it. Well, I don't know. There you can see the clockworks going around in their eyes. They're now thinking, shall I change my decision? Well, the whole world, the whole stadium is just it's frozen and it's looking at the ref. If they don't change their mind and they stay strong and it proves to be a mistake, it's then in the newspapers, on the radio, on the telly. It's talked about for the next 2 or 3 days, and then the league, the FA, the Premier League or whatever, then discipline this ref for making a wrong decision and demote him or her to a lower level league game or they stand them down. Is it that what they call them for a week? This is not fair. You can't have a ref make a decision. VAR second guess them, but then don't make their own mind up, which is what VAR is there for, in my opinion. Assist the referee. Tell them we don't think it's out, so we're going to give you the okay to make this decision. Right, ref makes a decision, let's move on. We can see the VAR decision. That's what it's there for. Don't second guess the ref, give it back to him, then tell him off for making a bad decision. VAR, help the ref. Don't tell him what's right, what's wrong, and then back out of the conversation. Don't make a decision yourself. That's what you're there for. Assist the ref. Virtual assistant referee, not virtually always wrong. Yeah, I know it's a W at the start of the wrong, but you know what I mean. Anyway, my team, Palace, not exactly blowing off all the barn doors, opening the shed windows, but 3 points, that's all that matters. On to the next one. Everton 1, Brighton 1. Early lead for Everton on the 7th minute. Mikalenko. Ashley Young. This guy, I don't know how he stays so fit and he can't be displaced by a younger, more keen player. This guy's fitness must be insane. But unfortunately today, an own goal on 84, meaning the game ended 1-1. This is my point I'm making here. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 6 yellow cards in this game. We're going to have an impact. They're going to have a detrimental effect to somebody's season, because these yellow cards, as with my game, Burnley Palace, I was watching the game. Some of the yellow cards were just, the ref was like letting play go on and going back and just flashing the card at someone. He didn't even know what it was for. It's just crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this one. There must be an average just that's getting crazy. It's going to get someone suspended. It's going to make a difference to someone's challenge or relegation battle, whichever it may be. Kairu Mitoma, this guy, another great performance from this guy. I think he's had 3 or 4 man in the matches for Brighton this season already, and what we in the 10th, 11th game. Good player to watch. Keep your eye on this one. He might be in your fantasy team. If he's not, get him in there. He's one of the people that make a difference. Moving on to the next one. This has got to be the game of the day. It'll be first on, match of the day, etc. later on. Manchester City 6, Bournemouth 1. Doku 1, 2, 3, 4 assists in one game. Has broken the record going forward. And scored a goal himself. Bournemouth with a late goal, bring themselves back in the game, but after that, Man City scored another 2 goals just to make sure people take notice of them. Bournemouth, not necessarily, obviously not a great result. You won't be feeling great tonight, Bournemouth fans, but wipe your mouths, guys. Move on. If you get something out of these sort of games, it's always great because it's unexpected. You need to be doing well in what a lot of your own fans will call the 6 pointers, the teams that are around you, the 3 teams that are above you and the 3 teams that are below you in the league. They're the vital ones because you need to be getting points off of them. The outcome of the game is Manchester City are up for it. I just want to check something here. He did. Erling Haaland must have been marked out of the game by whoever marked him out of this lot here. Must have played brilliant because he didn't score. Erling Haaland didn't score, and it's due to either a joint effort from the flat back 5 that Bournemouth had, or was he off his game? I'm not sure. If you can drop your comments down below, Man City fans or Bournemouth fans, tell me, how did your defence do? It looks bad from the result 6-1, but you stopped the top scorer in Europe, almost record-breaking goal scorer last season, Erling Haaland, from scoring. But this is the strength with Man City. You stop someone, you can't stop the other player. Man City got goal scorers all over the pitch. As you can see with this last one, Nathan Ake against his former team, Bournemouth, scoring very late on. He's the defender, centre half. Anyway, the outcome is Man City with the 3 points. On to the next one. This one, I was watching this. I want someone to explain to me how you get 10 minutes injury time. Is it because of this time wasting rule? I want someone to tell me how much time is added on for what time wasting scenario. Right, if there's they're taking throw on slowly. Is that, what is that? Is that 30 seconds? A minute? Is it actually a rule anywhere, or is it down to the ref? Time wasting on goal kicks, holding play up. How is this decided? How you've got a 45-minute half in which there was a 10 minutes added on to the game. Somebody tell me how this is decided, because I just don't understand it. Anyway, Sheffield United 2, Wolves 1. Cameron Archer as you can see there, voted man of the match. Had a great performance. Taking the lead for Sheffield United on the 72nd, sorry. Assisted by James McAtee. Wolves thought they got themselves a point on 89. Assisted by He Chan. But I watched the last few minutes of this game. Oliver Norwood on the 100th minute. As you can see here, they seem quite happy about that, don't they? The 100th minute. Insane. Wouldn't never been heard of a couple of seasons ago. Anyway, Sheffield United, good win for the guys. Wolves, unlucky guys. One of the underdogs for the team of the season this year, in my opinion. Start of the season, lost their manager with, was it 6, 10, 8 days to the season? They've come in. They're a solid fixture in the centre of midfield. Now look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Another 6 yellow cards. It's insane. Refs are just put under a lot of pressure to make decisions. So they then do start making those decisions the longer you go in the game. You'll see it. There's a pattern. Look, middle of first half, then it's bang, 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 bang. Late on in the game, refs have been put under a lot of pressure for these games. Not necessarily fair. I think you would start seeing a lot of these decisions. Sheffield United proving the old adage: you don't need to have a lot of possession. You need to do something when you have it. Wolves 62% possession. Sheffield United with 38. 11 shots. United 10 to the Wanderers. Not necessarily telling a story, is it? Not a lot of ball for the team. Not a lot of possession. But that team won the 3 points. Newcastle Arsenal, the game I've just watched the second half of. Anthony Gordon taking the lead with what was a massively dubious goal. Firstly, because it came in and was cleared along the touchline, out towards the corner flag. Is that ball in? Is there a way where they can tell, as they do with that there's a sensor in the ball, isn't it? There's a sensor in the ball 100%, so they can tell whether the ball's over the line. Ref gets a ping to his watch, etc., etc., a goal given. No one argues with it because they know it's 100%. How or who, that's a how and a who decided that ball was still in play? Because if that was on the goal line, we'd have seen that was either a millimetre on the line, so it's not a goal, or a millimetre over the line, which would mean that it's a goal. There was no technology used to say that a ball was in, was there, when it went out towards the corner flag. So who is responsible for that decision? I don't know. We didn't see a close-up of the ball. And then, not only that, it came into the box. Joe Linton went up with a header with, I can't recall who the Arsenal defender was, but not only did it look like he climbed on his back and fouled him, it then went back to Gordon, who looked like he was offside. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it the wrong way, but the facts that I'm asked to look at is what the refs are asked to look at. Frozen pictures, which doesn't tell its own story. It tells you a frozen picture of what's happening. That looked like a foul by Joe Linton on the Arsenal defender. Hands on his back. Definite one hand on his back, and you couldn't see the other hand. And it was virtually from behind his... You could see the back of his shirt very clearly. So, A, was it a foul after it come in? Well, no, let's start at the beginning. A, did the ball go out? Did it 100% accurately stay in play? Did it then be given as a fair play, even challenge, etc., for the hand on the Arsenal defender's back? And then C, was Anthony Gordon offside? According to the pictures, he was, yeah. But is it from when the ball's played in from the corner flag? I must admit, the player did well to chase out and get the ball, keep it live, and cross it in. So I'm sure we'll be talking about that for a long time. That will definitely be all over the sports pages, the radios, the TVs, etc., social media for the next 3 or 4 days, 100%. Anyway, let's have a look at the top goal scorers for the league, the Premier League itself. Mohamed Salah trailing Erling Haaland by 3 goals currently. Mohamed Salah, I just want to have a quick look at this guy. Since he turned up at Liverpool from Chelsea, pardon me, 2017-18 season. Look at his goals. Just like Mr. Consistency, we'll have to call this guy. 32, 22, 19, 22, 23, 19, and already in 10 games this season, he scored 8. His average, look, 36 games, 38, 34, 37, 35, 38, and 10. His average must be, he'll get 20 plus this season, I've no doubt. His average this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in 7 seasons, his average must be, well, according to these games, I reckon his average must be around 34 games. His average for goals must be around 22, 23. This guy is next level. Chelsea, why did you let this guy go? 3 seasons between. Where did he go when he left Chelsea? Was it Roma? Roma springs to mind. I'm going to have to look up his record between Chelsea and Roma, because obviously he did well to get then transferred to Liverpool. This guy is next level. What I want to look at quickly, if you guys don't mind, is this guy's record, because last season this guy was insane. 35 games, 36 goals. Yeah, that's he got lucky. 11 games, 11 goals. So let me get this correct. 46 games, 47 goals. I just want to see where this guy goes over the next couple of seasons. How long is it before Man City? Oh, sorry, Blues. Man City are a big team, not only in this country, in Europe. This guy, is he going to end up at Barcelona or Real Madrid? Because these are the only teams that could come anywhere near the Premier League. They've got the history. They've got the, like the halo above certain players. This is where they want to go to. One of those two teams. Jude Bellingham's just gone to Real Madrid and absolutely ripping it up. He puts a Real Madrid shirt on. He turns into like Captain Fantastic. He's not even a striker, and he scored like late goals in so many games for them this season. Took them top of the league. Anyway, that's the goals. Let's have a look at the assists. Who's the assist king? Pedro Neto at Wolves, 7 assists. I just noticed here. Look, Mohamed Salah, 8 goals and 4 assists. That's not too bad for someone who's aging. That's what Premier League experience brings you. When you know you can anticipate play, this is why you can churn out figures like this guy can. I'll have to get together his assist figures over those last 7 seasons for Liverpool. Match him up against what he's doing this season. This guy is top level. Second, currently in the assist table, Kieran Trippier. You get Jeremy Doku, 4 assists today. He's come from nowhere to sit third on that table. I predict he might get in a few more assists this season. What do you guys think? Let me know in your comments down below. Anyone else there that deserves to be mentioned? Ollie Watkins with 5 assists. He, I'm sure, is around here somewhere, just under here. Ollie Watkins. No. Sure, he's got a few goals, and he's already got 5 assists. Anyway, the pass kings, the guys who get the ball, don't lose possession for you, so you can either continue your run or get back into your position, get behind him if you're a defender. These are the guys who get the ball, keep it, get their head up, and look and find a team member. Lewis Dunk at Brighton, 1,141 passes. Rodri, everyone's going insane about this guy. He's great. He keeps the ball. He's great in our team. We want him in our team. We love it when he's got the ball. He looks up, etc., etc. This guy's only got 922. Lewis Dunk called up by England in the last few international squads. Another international break coming up. 1,141. This guy's nearly 200 ahead of Rodri, having a great season. Saliba, Silva, Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier here, look. Assists, 6 assists. And he's 5th for most accurate passes. Having a great season. Another Brighton player, Pascal Grobe, with great stats down there. Brighton proving to be a very good team in possession. Clean sheets. Sam Johnson, my boys, for Crystal Palace, 5 clean sheets. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, Palace fans, let me know in the comments section down below. We are two or three, maybe just 2, when we have a full team, a full squad, everyone available. We are 2, maybe 3 people away. These are people that can come into the first team. Improvements on what we have. And then we need a stronger bench away from being a top 8 team. I'm telling you, we've got a keeper who's keeping clean sheets. We have 2 rock solid. Everyone's after them. I keep hearing Manchester United, the Arsenals, the Newcastles are involved in our centre backs. Mark Gay and Joachim Anderson. 2 full internationals. We have, unfortunately, at right back, Joe Ward. Not unfortunately, because he's a great player, but his legs are letting him down. He's still got a heart of a lion. He's not as fast as he used to be, but he's still a great, experienced Premier League player. But at some point, Palace are going to need to look to replace him, because that's our weakness for us at right back. And Tyrick Mitchell, I'm not too sure about Tyrick Mitchell. I think he may well be proved more valuable to us, moving him further up on the left. A left-sided midfielder, maybe, because we need a new left back. If we can keep Tyrick Mitchell on that left side and play up and down, he gets up and he's great in possession, he's good in the tackle. What we do need, most importantly, we need someone in the box. We need a Harry Kane. We need a Gerd Muller. We need a Pele. We need a Cristiano Ronaldo. We need someone in the box. An Alan Shearer, a Tiger, a Lion. Give me the ball. Put it on my head, put it on my knee, my ankle. Just give it to me. I'm an animal. Give it to me. I want to score a goal. We need one of them. We have one of them, and we're going to get Elise, Eze. We've got Matthias França. This guy's going to be something else. Whenever he gets the ball, you can feel the anticipation. This guy's going to be great for us. We get all those players together. I don't know. I think we may very well do something in the next couple of seasons. We'll have to wait and see. That's why we all love football. If you think I'm wrong, tell me about your team. How many team players is your team away from being a team that's competing? A team that can pull away from the bottom of the table? Tell me about your team. Tell me about what you need. The transfer window's coming up. What do you need? Is it midfield? You need someone who can hold the ball. You need a Lion. You need a Roy Keane in there. Someone to get involved and shout at the rest of the players. Not that they can do that these days, because they all seem to be... It's a different era, isn't it? It's all... You can't shout at players. They're all going to throw their toys out the pram. I'm not sure if Roy Keane will be called an absolute lunatic in today's football, but he certainly did the job back in the day. Do you need one of them? Do you need a Tony Adams? Do you need a goalkeeping great? Do you need a Ray Clements, a Peter Shilton? Do you need a forward, a finisher, a creator? Let me know in the section that's called the comments down below. Let's have a look at the actual club stats, the team stats. Goals leading the way, Man City. Obviously, they was only on 22 start of the day. Well, they've ended it on 28 with their 6 today against Bournemouth. You've got it much mirrors the actual league itself, doesn't it? Really. 27 for Newcastle, 26 for the Villa, 24 for Brighton. As you can see, a bit further down the table there, mirrors what's happening in the league table. This next one here is the tackles performed by the actual teams in total themselves. Everton. That's a good sign for a team that are down what will, obviously their own fans will think this is the wrong end of the table for us to be at. But that shows you've got heart. 2-2-4 tackles. You're leading the way and you're down the bottom. This means that you're able to anticipate and block and then get possession of the ball. So that might be an indicator that Everton can get away from that. As you may know, you saw my last video, I predicted that unfortunately this is the season. After being on somewhat of what I think is an elastic band being pulled away from the bottom of the table there, I think Everton, you will go down this year. Next, second in that table, my team, Palace, with 218. This is what our team is all about. It's the deep block that is loved by Roy Hodgson, and it's players like Doucouré, Lerma, Hughes, break the play up, deny possession, and then rinse and repeat. Same with the Wolves, the Sheffield United, Tottenham having a great season at the moment. Bournemouth, Fulham, Brentford, teams that are expected to block, anticipate possession, and take it away from you. Now this is the opposite of what we just talked about with tackles. It's wins. Man City will much mirror the actual Premier League itself. Man City leading the way with 9, Tottenham 8, Arsenal, Villa and Liverpool on 7. Then Man United, Brighton, Newcastle, Brentford and Palace there with 4. As I said, Palace, I do think we're maybe 1 or 2 players away from becoming a really, really decent team. But we have to maintain, keep the players we've got to do that. I'm not sure we'll be able to do that in, if not the winter transfer window, it'd definitely be in the summer one. Hope I'm proved wrong. Losses. Burnley leading the way there. Tied with Sheffield United. Sheffield United with a last gasp win today. Burnley being beaten 2-0 by my mob. Then come Bournemouth, Luton, Everton, Fulham. As you'd expect, this is it's basically the league table upside down, bar a few anomalies. Chelsea and Man United, it's really a strange time. Chelsea, massive amount of signings with the new incoming owners, and I'm not sure what they expected. I'll be quite happy to say that I saw this coming. This was, you signed how many players? And how many players have you got that are not even in the matchday squad? It's too much change. You can't expect this. It's maybe they're overachieving for what they've expected this season. Chelsea fans, put your comments down below. You think I might be talking an absolute load of rubbish, but you can't have that much change and expect stability. Results. It comes with players getting used to each other, anticipating how your teammate plays, etc. Chelsea, you can't have that with that many changes. Man United, I think this team is vastly underperforming. I think you've got a team here that are massively blowing hot and cold. This is, if you had a picture of hot and cold in the dictionary, it would show Man United badge, because they're either great or indifferent. They're never ever rubbish. They're just either we can get the ball off of you and hurt you, or we can't get the ball off of you, you're able to keep it. It's literally that simple with Man United. Everton, Bournemouth, the usual suspects in what you would say is the losses table. Anyway, today guys, this one's done. My name's Baller, and I'll see you on the next one. This has been iChatBall. See ya.